Greetings, peace, and love. This is Mama Ote, the Sister Ote of a Georgia Green Project. And I'm coming to you all the way live from more than a mile high, Aurora, Colorado. This is a training video number 2. And thank you so much for joining me. What I'll do first of all is a quick survey, which is also an update of the plot since the last time I was here. I will identify each of the grow spaces, and today's training video will be, after I do that, we'll talk specifically about the perennial, perennial flower areas. Okay, so here we go. Standing at the entrance, I'm facing south. Okay, so this bed, this section is a perennial food. Asparagus is being prepared for asparagus. This section are perennial and other flowers, as well as the moon bed area. What you see in the back there are various types of bearded iris. There's a striated and one that's not striated. What we have here is more bearded iris. You have hens and chicks. This is Ophelia. You have a sage. We'll see if she comes back. It is a perennial, but it's been transplanted. You have here some grape hyacinth, but their season is over. They already did what they're going to do this year. I see some, it look like it's the daikon radish coming in, but I do have some new type of flower seeds that went in. We don't have water support, so anything that you see that's even looking damp and anything that's sprouting is coming from the water that I've been bringing in, and we've had had a couple little snowfalls. I'll come back and give you more details when I talk about the perennial flower beds. This area here, where you see the burlap, and around that corner, and all of this inside of here, I call it the open grow sun area. This is called the open grow sun area. You see a little trellis there happening. There are Swiss chard. Where you see the pink flags, those are Swiss chard there. They're going to be containers, which is what the pavers are, to give them some heat, something new. And we'll talk more about what's going to grow in this grow space when I do the training video on this grow area. This is the other perennial flower area. This one's called the small perennial flower. That's called the moon bed. And this is called the small perennial. And there are also some grape hyacinth that went in. As I mentioned, their season is over. I see some flowers coming in. And I'll tell you more about the exact flowers in there when I come back around after I survey the entire area. This is big blue. This is an old-timey blue collard plant that I am allowing to go to seed. See the seed pod? So this was planted last season, and I'll talk more about it when I talk about this area, which is called the open grow shade partial sun. So I see the daikon radishes coming in. So what actually went in here, I'll talk about more when I do the training video on this area. I will tell you the plan is to grow various covered crop type things in the spring. This area is called the orange pot, the orange area. And daikon radish has gone in here and is sprouting. And we'll talk more about the grow plan in this section when I do the training video for this section. And this is another perennial food section. And what you see are some Egyptian tree onions, and some seeds went in for sorrel, and for red vein sorrel, and for purslane. Okay, So that's the whole survey for each of the different growth sections. And now for the next, hopefully less than 5 minutes, I will talk to you specifically about the 2 perennial flower sections. So this is for the perennial flower crew. There are 6 crews. There is the perennial flowers crew, there's perennial food crew, an open grow full sun crew, the open grow shade partial sun crew, pots and containers, and raised bed. And I'll tell you more information about the crews in another video. But if you are certified solstice or in training, you know what I'm talking about. All right. So this is the moon bed, and in here, as I mentioned before, you see some iris, bearded iris. You see a hens and chicks in the pot. You see more bearded iris. You see a striated bearded iris. So I'm saying that because you see the lines on it. That makes it striated. There's a plant here called the salvia. But I don't think she's going to survive, so we're probably going to sow white aster right here. That's some white aster seeds. They're going to go in. I told you about the sage already. I told you the grape hyacinth is there. There is going to go some solar lights are going to go. This is painted a shiny metallic silver. I don't know if you can see that it's shiny in the video, but it's a shiny metallic silver. That will get solar lights. I have sown calendula, marigolds, and zinnia in this area. These pots will all get flowers in them. Probably some type of white. I keep hearing white petunias. We won't see what's on sale. I may put white peonies in here. We'll see what the plan is for 2027 before I put any more perennials in the ground. Okay, so perennial flower team. This is the moon bed. So I'm giving you an image so you can draw your map. Okay, at this corner, I'm facing southeast is the direction that I'm facing. So that means I'm standing at the northwest corner of the plot. All right, and then almost finished. We have the small perennial plot here. You see more bearded iris that need a lot of water support. You see a lava rock there. But some of the flower seeds are sprouting. There are calendula. There are zinnia. And there are marigold seeds in here. I see calendula seeds sitting right on top right here. You see these little pellets. That's the alfalfa manure. And so this is your other section, your other area. When I'm standing at this corner, I am facing northeast. That means this is at the southwest corner of the plot. Okay, so that's what you need to know to support your map making. Oh, I didn't tell you everything. Did I tell you? Yep, I said it was. I'll tell you again. There are grape hyacinth in this corner that should come back. And I told you the flower seeds that have been sown in here. You may see some lentil. Okay, so that's all that you need to know for this particular training video number 2. It's an overall survey of the plot and the map support for the perennial flowers crew. All right, let me sign off over here. All right, peace and love.